Okay, so today I'm continuing my level, which is turning out quite interesting. And I'm gonna create a crushing wall trap or a crushing ceiling trap, something that squeezes the player if he doesn't run. So I'm gonna use this corridor and create it here. And so I thought I'd just bring you along, and for those of you who want to know how to create one, then you will know. So what I'm gonna do is make the player, it comes here, and then as soon as he comes in here, the light changes and he will get a message to run, you know, because the wall is, or the ceiling is coming down and he just barely can make it. So, yes, first things first. First of all, we need a trigger that will, as soon as the player enters, it will trigger the ceiling or wall to come crushing down. So I will set up a trigger volume. You need a volume. And it's okay that it is this big because I wanted to give the player a message as soon as it overlaps the trigger that, you know, imminent danger. And then I want the ceiling to come crushing down as the player exits the trigger. Like this. So I'll enter blueprints and add event for the trigger volume. Actor begin overlap, and then I will print string, and it should be imminent danger. Run! Put that in red. Like this. And yeah, I will also put a sound to it. Play sound at location. So in case the player doesn't see the text on the screen, at least he will hear the sound. Yeah, weapon fire. That's good, but I will make it a bit slower. Maybe like that. Let's just see if this works. Yeah, no problem. But I actually didn't like that sound. Maybe explosion. And we can make it quicker instead, like this. Take the pitch multiplier to 2 instead of 1. Yeah, that's a lot better. And then when the player exits the trigger, we want it to initiate the crushing. So I have to create a new collision on actor end overlap, and this will come a bit later. Now we need to create, I think, maybe the kill Z volume. Okay, this was a lot of noise. What? Where are you at? Thank you. I want it to be almost as long as the corridor. A little bit more. Whoa, that's way too long. Maybe like this. Okay. So, next step. Probably doesn't need to be this thick. This might be enough. It should start from there. Yeah. Does not stick outside. No. Good. Little bit. Autosave, yes, I will always agree to autosaving. So now we will animate this. Matinee, add matinee. And the volume is selected. I guess. Yes. New empty group. Killer ceiling. No. It was not selected. It was not selected. There we go. I said killer ceiling. Ceiling. Okay, now it's right. And then right click actors, add selected actors. And there we go. New movement track. And now I'm, using different things that I've already created tutorials for. So I'm just making it quickly. This is just, an idea for how you can use these simple animation things and blueprint knowledge to create different game mechanics. For example, a trap. So I'm happy with the starting position. Bloop. And then slowly but surely it will crush the player entirely. But nobody can see this, so I will create a mesh that I will attach to this. So I'll take this door mesh, which is just a copy of the template cube, and I will create another copy, and I will call it Killer Ceiling Mesh. and that material is okay. Drag it into the scene. So this will be the ceiling crushing ceiling. Now it's easier to see. It can be a little bit longer. Like that, yeah. Then from the side and lift this up. Perspective. And here it is. Really ugly, but most likely perfectly functioning. Yeah, I want it to be a little bit below the kill Z volume, because that might make sure it doesn't kill the player before the mesh hits the player. That would be kind of tragic, don't you think? Yeah, we'll try that. So, with it selected, right click, attach to, and this is the kill Z volume number 1. I don't have to find it like that, I can just do it like that. What am I? Yeah. Mesh, gotta be movable. Unless you won't see the movable things. I could only see the other kill Z, which is the water I have, and it's not moving, so I could attach it to that, but since I want it to attach to the moving one, I have to create a movable mesh. Now it shows number 1, and then I guess it should all be cool. If I go back to Matinee and move this, I will see the mesh moving as well. Yes. No! So now that we have this, we can connect it to the trigger volume at the beginning of the corridor. Blueprints. Actor and overlap. Then I have to select this Matinee, and with it selected I can simply find play, cinematic play, and it will be automatically connected like this. Now let's see if it actually works. There I get the message, and when I end the overlap, it's coming down. No! But it doesn't actually do anything else than hinder the player from moving, so what I wanted to do is simply restart the level. But first I will have to check that I can actually make the run. Yeah, maybe it was actually a little bit slow. Okay, but I can fix that later. Now I would like a sound to the ceiling, and I'm gonna use my open close door sound. I'm just gonna make it really slow. Door open close, and then 0.05. We'll see if this won't potentially be too slow. We want it to end almost at the same time. Yeah, that's awesome. Perfect. So the next step will be to make sure that you reload the level. So then we need to make the kill Z volume a trigger. Select it, add event, collision, and then it will come as soon as it overlaps. First I want a new message, print string, and it should say, you know, you are dead. Lulz. Yellow text. And then I want the text to show a little bit until, before the level reloads. So I will add delay. And I will let the message show for 4 seconds. And then open the level. Level name. Now make sure you know the name of the level, and I know my name is FPS test level, and this is the save 7. So that should be right. Options. This might be right. Now I'm gonna save the level and we will check to see if it actually works. No! You are dead. And 4 seconds later, it restarts. Perfect. Zoo. 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 Okay. Next step is I want some red lights in here. This is like the red light district corridor. Point lights, sure, point lights. Remove this light. To make it look threatening. Like that. And I want a green light as well. That should turn off as soon as the caution message shows up. So what I will do is reference it in Blueprints and kill it. Let's see, on begin overlap. Destroy actor. and the point light is referenced. Add reference. So I destroy this light like that. Let's see. Lighting needs to be rebuilt. Really? I actually probably need to build all of it. There's so much things you can do by only knowing a little bit how to use blueprints, you know. Unreal Engine is perfect. Poor system performance? Really? What? I've never seen that before. This is a newly built PC and I think it's awesome. It shouldn't have any problems. 7.6, god damn it. Yeah, whatever. Map check found some errors, that's just the coins I've created, no biggie. Now let's see. First, boom, and then boom. Yeah, but I think I can, you know, make this a little bit creepier. So I'm gonna go back to Matinee and shorten the time it takes. But one second less. That might be too quick. But whatever, let's see. Let's see. It can actually be even quicker. Faster. Quicker, faster, quicker. Maybe like... yeah, like this. Should probably add a sound that when the player is crushed you can hear like a or maybe a still. You should have made this corridor shorter. No, longer. Okay. Now. Oh! You see, you might even already know this, but I didn't know this. I didn't notice. So I didn't notice. Because now it's actually, I haven't moved the keys. That's why it doesn't actually move any quicker. But how can I move the keys then? Can't I just like move the keys? Okay, so what I will do then, (6 seconds, 0.5, and I will make sure it goes all the way down. Yes, I would like to save. Now this is quicker. Yeah. So let's say then let's say it takes me 1 second to really understand what's happening. Yeah, then it's no chance. So you really gotta run quickly. Cool, 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 cool. So, there you have it. Could probably do something more, but I'm happy. I'm happy. So, yeah. Crushing Ceiling track.